Fez, does this remind you when you were a child, kind of thick and effeminate?
Yeah, it was weird. I was bulky yet sickly at the same time.
Fatty pneumonia. Everybody called him that in his neighborhood because he used to wheeze, and you were a little chubby then.
I was very chubby.
And there was even a song written about it.
No, there wasn't. Was there?
Yeah, fatty pneumonia.
Okay.
Paranoid.
No. Fatty pneumonia! 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 Fatty pneumonia never left the house. All the neighborhood kids used to scream and shout. Hey, look at Fatty staring out the window again. Fatty always had food, but he never had friends. Mama never let him out. 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 He was always too sick to go out and play. Fatty pneumonia. One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia. One day, Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty made love to a cupcake. Fatty pneumonia.
So you don't want to be taunted like that when you're a kid.
No.
Did you ever get teased by the other kids?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, the other kids, busted my balls. See, what happened was my mom would walk me to the school, to the train, and they would bust like, "Oh, your mommy come to take you to school." It was terrible. I hated it.
Now, how old were you? 12th grade?
No, Jesus. It was like second, third grade.
Yeah. I remember I had to walk home from school first day of first grade, and I see my mom standing at the end of my block, right?
Yeah.
I had to walk all the way till I get to my own block, and she was just standing there. Now, I think to myself, of course, your first day of school in first grade, you're going to be nervous about your kid.
Hell yeah.
I fucking walk by her, and I go like this, "Stop embarrassing me." But kids can be so cruel. Shelby, did you get teased as a kid?
Yeah, all the time.
For what?
Having giant lips, a girl's name. But
everyone gets bullied. Fez, did you get bullied?
Oh, yeah.
Fatty pneumonia? What else they call you?
Fatty pneumonia. A lot of times I would just get called girl.
I understand. Because the way you carried your books?
Mm-hmm. I want to keep them right out in front where I knew where they're at and I had a grip on them.
I don't know why, but that's enough for it drives kids crazy. If they see a boy like kind of hugging his books, you got to fucking swing it from the side.
Yeah, like a ball.
I used to get fucking teased all the time. The kids would call me Mr. Thick Cock. Here he is,
That's
Mr.
teasing.
Giant Dick.
Sorry.
And I'm like, I can't.
Mean.
I can't help the way I was born, They'd always be like, "Put that big prick away." I'm like, shut up,
How'd you deal with that?
Jizzed all over him. By the way, I just got a text from Mr. Jeffrey Gurian, who said he's not the impotent one. He's the spiritual guru to the Ron and Fez show. He's going to help each one of us cross over.
That's good, because I'm pretty, I'm morally and spiritually bankrupt.
You are, but you don't have to be, Chris.
Maybe Jeffrey can help me with that.
There was a thing where he had to go into an MRI. And I don't want to even make a big deal on it, but I went with Chris to the MRI.
Thank you.
And I stood in the other room so I could keep an eye on him if he started freaking out. And when the x-ray came up, it was just blackness, like total black. It looked like... And the technician, the MRI technician, looks at me and he goes like this, "Is he made out of coal?" I go, excuse me? Is he made out of coal? And I go, no, that's the blackness of many years lived in sin. That's the kind of darkness he has.
So you didn't tell me about this at the time. You said everything looked okay.
Then I came up with the idea, since he's made out of coal, just put 2 little snowball eyes. You know what I mean? And he's the exact opposite of a snowman.
We got something there.
Why do they always have to pick on the kid with the large penis? What is it about children?
They're cruel.
Here's the thing, too. And there was like in all these first graders, Mr. Thick Dick, Mr. Big Cock.
Wow.
And then, looking back on it, I was 30 at the time, which made it seem so much larger.
Probably should have told that story hanging around a bunch of kids.
You're right. We'll edit this out.
This is live.
All right, then dump.
It's too long. It's too long now.
Hey, get off my back. It's just the penis. You know what I mean? Stop teasing.
I get that it's just a dick, but you were around kids.
Why do you got to go right away to be crude?
I learned it from those kids who teased you.
Well, you were staying in the house, kid, and so was Fez. Both of you guys were staying in the house, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I just hung out.
Were you worried about the mean streets, the 1980s streets of New York?
I was freaked out. Like, even if my mom left for a long time, I would be freaked out. Like, where's mom?
Well, how old were you?
I was young. I was probably like 6, 7 years old. Like,
yeah, most 6, 7-year-old kids would have some kind of separation anxiety if they were trapped in a New York apartment by themselves.
So it's okay. So I felt like a pussy.
You
for
know
a
what?
longest.
You were like the movie Big, except for you weren't big. You were just sitting there hearing gunshots and sirens and just like crying. To me, by the way, that, how everyone says that Tom Hanks is shit as an actor.
Sure.
And no one thinks he's any good. That fucking scene is always so sad to me.
Oh, when he first gets that first
Yeah, where
apartment?
he's like crying, but he's an adult and he's crying in his apartment, and you just hear all these New York gunshots,
that freaked me
women
out.
screaming and stuff. And I'm like, even though that everyone says that Tom Hanks is the worst fucking actor who ever lived, and he's shitty in every movie, I think he's good because of that one scene.
That's the one scene that you think puts him over?
There's something about that scene that just fucking crushes me.
What about Philadelphia? He was great in that.
Yeah, I mean, he was crying because his fucking volleyball floated away.
That's Castaway.
No, that's Philadelphia, my friend.
I must have had a bootleg DVD then. They must have just labeled it wrong. That happens a lot. It does. When you're buying bootlegs off of Asian people.
Hey, by the way, did the other kids call you Piss because your name rhymed with that?
I don't remember being called Piss.
And he
I wish
smelled
I went
like
to your school. First day.
Chris Piss, look at him. No, I don't think I ever got my balls busted for Chris because there was like a few other Chris's in the grade.
Were you always Chris, or did you go into like elementary school as Christopher?
No, it was always Chris. My mom would call me Christopher. She was the only one. And then later on, I'm just Stanley now to everybody.
Yeah, that was weird that people call you Stanley. Should we call you Stanley?
You can call
I'll
me
step and
Stanley.
do it. Yeah,
It's fine.
That's no fucking problem. I'll confuse the listeners even more.
I was hoping for Ghost Pepper, but I guess Stanley will work.
Ghost Pepper is a shitty name. And quite frankly, a shitty bit that I try to put together. Borderline pedophilia.
It's not borderline, but it's not undressed
Well,
children.
the fact that you weren't called Christopher goes to show that you never grew up around nuns.
Oh, no.
They
no,
didn't.
no.
They didn't even like any shortening of the name at all. They hated it.
That's weird. Why not? Just get a quick nickname.
I had a really, and he was a very large buddy of mine, and his name was Chris, but everybody always called him Chrissy.
Really?
Even, when we were like 18, 19, we always called him Chrissy, and then people would come around and they're like, that's kind of weird, And I'd be like, what? And they're like, a big dude like that, having like a girl's name, Chrissy? I'll go, guess who else is fucking weird? You are. Everybody, the beatdown begins. He's attacking Chrissy.
You hear this guy's talking shit about Chrissy?
Isn't that weird now? Like at the time, it never seemed strange to me, but
Things get weird.
You get fucking weird.
All the time, yeah.
You get weird, Ghost Pepper.
Thank you.
Ghost Pepper Hicks.
I enunciate very well. I don't know what you're talking about.
You sound like your tongue is made out of fluffernutter.
Are you saying that not everyone says buddy? That's not how it's supposed to be said.
That's not the thing we laugh at you for.
Oh, okay.
And I remember Fez just makes that noise yesterday out of nowhere.
That was one of the best noises ever.
Shelby, you got that noise? The Fez noise?
I'll grab it.
Thanks. Well, you got his original noise.
Yeah, here's the original. Here's the
By the way, I almost just called you Chrissy. That was the one that made me laugh first. But the one yesterday alarmed me.
That was like a derp sound. Like I didn't think that could actually be made.
You know who I miss?
Who's that?
Shelby.
He's long gone. He's in some booth
You
somewhere.
were supposed to be grabbing it.
Here we go. Oh, hey, Shelby, you have it? Do you remember what you labeled it? You gonna talk?
It's very short.
My delette's really slow.
Know who used to say that? Earl Douglas.
Yeah. You're right. You would always blame the delete.
The delette's broken.
I'm sorry, guys. I've done the best I could. Did you see these pictures I took of statues last night? There's a shadow on them that's just gorgeous.
Take pictures of people, Earl. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know what the kids used to call Earl at school?
What's that?
I can't even say.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Anthony will tell you.
Okay.
Ron and Fez show, October 1st. I can't believe it's October already.
Yeah, it's flying by.
I mean, what's flying by?
The year. Yeah, the year, yeah.
I thought you meant the morning. You got to be more specific.
This whole year has just gone so fast. I don't even understand.
When are you going back in for an MRI?
I haven't made the appointment yet. I have to go back to see what happened with my knee first to my doctor. Then I'm
Do me an extra favor.
Sure.
Find out why you can't grow chest hair, because I think you're not eating enough spinach.
There's none. There's no chest hair. It's very strange. I find it very weird. I mean, I'm getting older. Shouldn't their hair be growing there? Jesus Christ, I'm 31.
Maybe you need to do what Dr. Steve does and take testosterone pills.
T? You think I have low T?
Yeah, T. The fact that they just call it T. Now, have you ever listened to Dr. Steve's show? Anyone who's not asking about their balls, ask about testosterone, because here's what happens. These fucking these guys, they're half effeminate. They got no chest hair like Chris. So they rub this testosterone cream all over themselves, right?
Yeah.
Then they're holding their baby. The baby's leaning up against them, and ends up the little girl grow a beard.
Oh, my God.
Because she's getting testosterone all over her.
We can't be giving testosterone out like that. It's dangerous.
Only for baby girls, I guess.
Even like a little baby boy with a beard would look. I guess that'd be funny.
Cute. That'd be adorable.
You look really tough.
And the baby would be like this. Excuse me, I need some more formula for my baba. Did you find it, Shelby? Why would you make it sound like that?
I have no idea where that came from. I didn't hear it when it happened.
Let's hear it again.
Oh, my God. There's another Fez sound as well. Another weird one.
What's this one? That's his little barking sound. That started 14 years ago when we were at NEW. Anytime that I would start talking on the show, I would hear just... And I would hear a growling noise, and I used to look around. And then, I swear to God, months into it, a caller calls up and says, "Why is Fez growling when you talk?" And I swear to God, I went like this. Wait, you hear it too? Right? Then the phones just explode. And everybody thought that that's when Fez first started to feel this aggression towards me. That you now cover up by just complete submission, Fez?
No, I don't have any aggression. I never even heard myself do this.
It used to drive me crazy. Then after I figured, I know it, after that it would just really fucking weird me out. Because it was like having a bad dog in your car.
Yeah, that's not, man doesn't make that sound. That's for the realm of animal.
How poetic, you fucking loser. That's for the realm of animal.
It is.
Peace.
Peace, bro.
I hope we bring peace to the Middle East. I think I can do it.
It's bound to happen.
I think I have a way to make it work if they would let me go into Palestine with my idea.
What's your idea?
Tuesday Night Twister, where you get everybody together and you're just playing Twister.
So Jews and Palestinians will be playing Twister.
No, just Jews. The Palestinians have to sit and watch from their hovels.
That's going to just piss them off more. They're going to see all the fun going down.
What I want to do is go to some of those hovels that they have over there. And what does a hovel even mean, Fez? What's the specific name?
I think a hovel is like a makeshift shack.
Right.
Like a shack is too good to be considered a hovel.
All right, nice. Well, that's my idea. I have an idea for the Hubble telescope. And what I want to do is make it out of reclaimed plywood that I take out of their shitty shacks. No, but my idea would be, a big party that the Jews have on the Palestinians' Holy Land, and the Palestinians have to watch.
They're just going to fire mortars, dude. That's what's going to happen.
Seems like everything's cool over there now, though, right? It's all moved over into Iraq with the ISIS.
Yeah, I think it's like a tense ceasefire. It could pop off at any time.
Or is it a cease tense fire, which would be, that's worse than a hovel, I think. I'd rather live in a hovel than a tent.
At least with a hovel, you have structure. Tents, what is it, fucking fiber? What's it going to do?
Fiber?
Yeah, tent. It's like a fiber. Like Gore-Tex? I don't know what they make them out of.
Canvas.
Oh, canvas. There you go. Canvas is a fiber, isn't it? No, it definitely is.
You're not getting enough fiber in your diet. That's your fucking problem.
Oh, definitely not.
Unless they start having fiber in pizza. You fucking 99-cent creep.
That just makes me frugal, not a creep.
His idea is open up a place called Creep Slices, where this is a place that fucking people who are alcoholics and drug addicts just come get a 99-cent slice.
That just is 99-cent pizza.
Well, I do love the idea of Creep Slices. I bet we'd fucking do great. Then we could open up Creep Dogs on the other side of town.
Oh my God, that'd be delicious.
There's no chairs everywhere. Everybody's standing outside looking around.
Yeah,
Weird.
I like a place with no chairs, and you just like got those high things that you got to eat at. What's the dog place for the nice New Yorkers?
Grapes, papaya.
Grapes?
Grapes and papayas.
Abu Ghraib's papaya.
It's Grapes papaya, not grapes papaya. That would be a fucking standalone hot dog. You see where I took that? All the
And
way
the
back to a
fruit.
callback from years ago.
There was papaya dog, but they got shut down.
Well, who was first? Gray's, right?
Gray's papaya, yeah, that was the original.
But they looked exactly alike.
But you got to go to Gray's.
Well, how much difference you going to make a hot dog look? Oh, I made a round hot dog. Talk about a fucking creep. Oh, good. Well, then give me a tubular hamburger, and then we'll all fucking be in another dimension. You idiots.
If I had a hot dog disc, I would freak out. I would I don't want to eat this.
They have them. Look it up, Fez.
Really?
Yeah.
A hamburger-shaped hot dog?
Yes.
I would not touch that.
Well, I don't know if they're hamburger shaped, but they're disc-like. All right, it's time for you to start freaking out, bitch. Just go to images. I got to get him off this thing. You're the slowest.
Google image. There you go.
You're the slowest person in the world in this. Not a hamburger sliced. Fucking. It's a hot dog that comes as a hamburger. You've got a hamburger that looks like a hot dog.
Oh, that's what Chris just said.
Forget Chrissy for 5 seconds. He just said if I saw a circular a hot dog, I'd kill myself.
Yeah, a hot disc-shaped hot dog.
Yeah.
With the casing on? Ugh.
Yeah, the casing's going to be on it.
Oh, God.
There it is right there.
Oh, this isn't a world I want to live in.
And here's the thing. You see what that looks like?
Yeah.
You shit it out exactly the same.
Oh, my God.
That looks like why is that? Because it's the same exact food, but it looks like the worst thing that's ever happened to mankind.
It's unnatural. I'm saying the hot dog is natural. That's totally unnatural. The disc-shaped hot dog.
If there was a country that just ate those, I'd fucking call for immediate bombing.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'm the president, but I still feel like if I don't like someone, I could call for immediate bombing.
Napalm, old school.
They don't even make napalm anymore, right?
I don't know. I guess it's like against the law.
You know why?
Why?
Napalm sticks to kids. Never fucking forget that. That's what they used to write on the side. Napalm sticks to kids.
Jesus.
Isn't that weird?
That's crazy.
Remember Napalm Girl?
Yeah, I remember Napalm Girl.
Ever run a batch of that?
No.
Okay, then me neither.
Good. It's good.
Well, none of us did. But I mean, if you're young and you saw that picture, it was very exciting. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't grew up in a world where I could just fucking Google shitty porn and fucking have it on my phone. Okay? I had to wait for Time Magazine to see something like that and freak the fuck out. Well, I'm going to read the rest of this in my bedroom.
Now you just go to ujizz.com on your phone.
It's disgusting. The fact that you even know such a thing as UJizz.
It's a very popular
It should be
website.
called Hicks Jizz.
It'd be great.
Or Stanley Jizz.
I get a piece of that sweet internet streaming porn money. But I doubt there's much of it.
Yeah, I don't know what you do. I guess you sell ads to other porn sites.
Yeah. It's just really bad ads on all, but no one's paying for anything. No one pays for pornography.
And yet the ads are pornography that you pay for.
Yeah. It seems like it's a whole pyramid scheme, this porn thing.
Yeah, it's not on the up and up.
Some fishy's going on with this whole porn industry.
I'm worried that it's a little catch as catch can. Fucking, you know what Fez does for his porn?
No, what?
Google images fucking Shelby.
Oh.
Have you ever jacked thinking about Shelby?
No, I have not.
Lies.
I don't believe you for a second.
He's lying, definitely.
That is the biggest lie ever.
Could be a
Because I
hate-
know friends of ours that you've jacked to. You've only told us two. One was Irish, and the other was a former producer.
Right, yeah.
Before you start working with us.
I met that person before.
Sure. And you're like, what is he even saying them?
You've met both of them before.
I don't want to talk about the other one.
That's too close of a friend of his.
Yeah.
Anyone else? You ever jacked to Gurion? Thinking about Gurion?
No, I haven't.
Wiki?
No.
Anybody we know?
No.
Fast
You're
Freddy?
the most factual guy I've ever met in my life. And I here's what I enjoy. A truthful, maybe because I'm such an awful liar. You heard how many lies I've told in the first half hour of this?
What lies? I don't
About
even...
me being 30, pulling my penis out in front of children.
Thank God.
That was just a lie. But let me just say this, told for your amusement. But why I admire Fez is like it's like doing a comedy show with Jack Webb. He's just going to give you the facts and nothing but the facts.